want to thank you, Ms. Fazzino, and the entire team for your advocacy, your presentation, and your continuous work throughout the year. A lot of people may restrict your service and your engagement during the legislative session, but we know that a significant part of the lifting is done in the off season, just like a football and a basketball team. It's what you prepare for during the off season. I would be remiss if I did not proffer for contemplation something that has caused a great degree of consternation in this community, throughout this state, and quite frankly, throughout the nation. I did not see it reflected there, but I think leadership requires that we all advocate, we speak up, and we stand for all groups, and we tackle and we address significant issues that vex our district, that vex our teachers, that vex our community, and in some cases divide our community, but most importantly, vex and deny our children. We've had a lot of discourse and rancor and cacophony regarding issues pertaining to African American history curriculum. I've said it privately, I've said it publicly, and I'll say it again. The commissioner, who I've known for decades, has been a man of his word, has been one that has been committed and convicted to children, all children, and that's something that I stand by. That being said, with respect to the policies that we face as a district, as a state, those policy and those provisions are actually adopted by the legislature. And I said at a recent town hall meeting that the Commissioner of Education, quite frankly, is charged with implementing state statute through the State Board of Education. And I think we have to address that accordingly. And with respect to that, I would like to proffer for contemplation a priority to clarify and protect policies, practices, and procedures that govern and legislate the teaching of African American history as stipulated in Florida Statute 1003.42, adopted in 1994, which requires, doesn't suggest, it requires instruction of history, culture, experiences, and contributions in the state's K through 12 curriculum. I would like to proffer that as a part of our legislative platform, because I think we have an obligation to seek clarity around that level of ambiguity that complicates matters for our teachers in the classrooms, that complicates matters for parents and families, and that inherently has resulted in some level of division in this community. We're not asking for anything new. We're asking for clarification. And obviously the ambiguity that has resonated throughout this community, state, and nation demands that level of clarity. So again, to clarify and protect current law, it's Florida State Statute 1003.42. So if we can take a look at that, I'll send you the language. I just wrote it here. I'll send it to you for contemplation, and I'll invite any discussion from my colleagues regarding that particular matter. And I spoke on the issue because, unfortunately, administrators and individuals have to carry the load for things that are adopted by bodies. And I think we have an obligation, as we would with our superintendent. Our superintendent could have to address issues that reflect policies adopted by the board. He's hired by the board. He has to carry those out. So I think some of these issues that we faced are part of a legislative discourse that needs to happen. And I don't think we need to tiptoe around that particular issue. And we're only asking on this platform to clarify and protect current law. To clarify and protect current law. So I'll invite any discussion around that particular issue from my colleagues regarding that.